What's up, Hard Knocks A-Team and Alpha, our newest region. We're changing things up a little bit this week and adding a video component to this newsletter. So hope you enjoy, and I hope it works pretty well for you. I specifically wanted to get on video because I wanted to discuss something I think is really important, something that we'll talk a lot more about, and hopefully each of you will be able to buy into and get some benefit out of it. To give some context to it, I spent some time at the beginning of the summer really thinking about my responsibilities to you as a leader and the things that I can do that will add the most value to you. And I realized that one of the most important responsibilities any leader has is to create and cast a vision for his organization and for those that are working together. And I spent a lot of time thinking about what our vision is at Caliber and what it is amongst each of these great regions. And I realized that this is something that we could really talk about more and unite around. And so I'm very excited to roll out today to you our vision for our group, the Alpha region, the A-Team region, and the Hard Knocks region. And that is the idea of launch. Now this comes from something we talk a lot about in recruiting. And that being, we talk a lot about how Caliber can be your launch pad and how it will help you achieve goals that will not just help you here while you're at Caliber, but actually help you in your future career. We know that many of you did not sign up to be a door-to-door sales rep for the rest of your life, but we do know that the skills that you gain here will help you as you go to graduate school, as you move into careers with large companies, or as you become an entrepreneur. And we're very committed to providing you the experiences and opportunities that will help you do that. But as I thought about how we actually get there, I realized that that responsibility falls on you as an individual as much, if not more so, than anybody else. And so twisting that around, our vision as multiple regions is to make Caliber your launch pad. Instead of saying it is, what do we need to do to make it your launch pad? And working with your regionals, Pablo and Calder and Shoni and Pat, working together closely with Phil, we've really put together a plan that we believe will actually assure that you get there. And I'm excited to roll that out to you. You're gonna have more material in the newsletter to read, but briefly I wanna highlight these points and why they're important and what they will accomplish for you. So, number one, to make Caliber your launch pad, the first initiative is to hone your craft. And by hone your craft, I mean become an excellent salesperson. We're all in the business of sales, and while we're here, we might as well be the best at it. We've set a standard based off your experience level of what you should hit. Rookie intern, 125 accounts. A rookie, because you have a little bit more time in your summer, 150. Veteran, 200 accounts. Manager, 250. Now, the volume isn't in and of itself the real standard of excellence, but it sets a good idea of what is required to show proficiency at your experience level and to separate yourself from average or mediocre people. The second part of this is we don't want you to be a one-trick pony. Part of being a great salesperson is to be able to sell multiple products. And at Caliber, we have the benefit of having Dish and Sprint and ADT and Internet and a whole host of products that you can sell. Our expectation and goal is that 20% of our TSI, 20% of our production will come from secondary products. And I believe that really helps you be a well-rounded salesperson. Now you might ask, why is this important? Obviously it's important here while you're at Caliber, but more importantly, because I know how to sell, I have confidence that no matter what happens in the economy, no matter what pandemic might come out, that I will always be able to feed my family. That I will always be in need of, because there will always be a company that need people that know how to sell. And because of that, I've been able to start businesses and take risks that many other people don't have the ability or confidence to do, simply because I have a fallback plan. And I want that for every single one of you. And it starts with honing your craft and developing as a great salesperson. Number two, develop leadership. Just like having sales skills will assure you have a job, becoming a great leader will assure that you rise to the top in any organization you're with. Whether that's in your work or whether that's as a volunteer, the world is desperately in need of great leaders. And fortunately, it's a skill that you can develop. It's something that can be learned. It's not something that's inherently part of your nature, but it's something that you can develop. And at Caliber and in our regions, we are absolutely committed to helping you do that. So to do so, we're rolling out a program. It's centered around John Maxwell's book. I think I actually have it right here. 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. There will be a video for every one of these 21 laws. There'll be an application activity that encourages you how to apply it to what you're doing now at Caliber. And then there'll be a reflection journal entry. It can be a few sentences or more if you'd like, to talk about what you learned. And as you go through the videos, as you read the book, as you submit those reflection journals, I'll read them and I'll engage with you, and I'll be very excited to see your growth as a leader. This book is my favorite by far, and I'm really, really excited to use it along with the experience we have in the summer to help all of us level up as leaders. Number 3, so we've honed our craft, we've developed leadership skills. The third part of our vision, third part of helping you make Caliber your launch pad, is developing long-term wealth through door-to-door. There's some great examples already in our networks of those that have leveraged their success here to create long-term opportunities for their families. I think of Pablo with his Airbnb portfolio, Calder and Shoney with the real estate portfolio, Pat Wynn buying a house and starting down that path. Obviously, Phil has his. I think about Anthony Reyes, who owns an apartment complex. Lots of people that have gone on to get MBAs and go different routes, and yet they're still here building. And the reason is that they've learned how to take something they've become really good at and turn it into an opportunity to create long-term wealth for themselves and their families. And I want that for every single one of you. And again, it might be at Caliber, it might be somewhere else, but how do you leverage that? And the first step is creating a budget for yourself. Caliber employs Brendan Volpe. He's a former regional manager at Caliber, now certified financial planner. He's agreed to do a coaching session with every single one of you that wants it. And in that coaching session, he'll help you outline what your goals are. What debt do you need to pay off? How much money do you need to live off of? What investments you want to make. And by doing that, he'll help you come up with a financial goal for this year. And then you can back that financial goal into how many accounts you actually need to sell to hit it. Which, that's the beauty of it. How much more powerful is your goal now when you realize the power that those accounts have to impact your life? And so he's willing to and ready and able to do those coaching sessions with each and every one of you. We have other guys like Caden Keller that have that same skill and experience that can add value there. But that's step 1, is fill out your annual savings and spending budget. Step number 2 is to start actually implementing it. So fill your Roth IRA. We'll talk more in detail later, but a Roth IRA is a great tax advantage strategy for you to start saving now for retirement. And you can put $6,000 a year in it, and it grows tax-free. So step 1, the budget. Step 2, fill your Roth. Step 3 is any rep that's already done all these other steps. Number 1, hone your craft. 2, develop leadership. 3, started this financial part of it. If you're interested in investing in real estate, we are creating opportunities for you to invest with other leaders here at Caliber, myself, Pablo and Phil and Calder and Pat and Shoney, on properties. And you'll have opportunities to buy into properties for as little as $5,000. Obviously, the more you put in, the more you'll own of the properties. But we want to give you an opportunity to start real estate investing, and we would love to do it with you. Again, there's a lot more to talk about, and there's so much to say. But at the end of the day, I want you to walk away from this knowing that if you want Caliber to be your launch pad, it is up to you to do it. But these are the steps that will get you there. And every one of us as leaders are bought into participating and helping you do so. I'm very excited for this program. I'm excited for some of the new swag we'll roll out and different pieces, but feel free to drop me a line or send me a comment. Let me know what you think about our launch initiative. Thanks very much. Excited for an awesome week. You guys are absolutely crushing it, and we'll talk to you soon.